Sam just took off on a daggum snowmobile.
Oh. And it's the only one in the game.
Wow, that's so cool.
Oh, that's fun.
Bob, you want to see if you can hop on?
Look how cozy we look. Sam, you're terrible at this. Sam. Oh my gosh.
Oh, we almost made it.
Sam's controlling this. Oh my gosh, Sam!
Was it a polar bear?
Why would you drop us by a polar bear?
Oh my god!
No. Oh, I was using a.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Is it
Hey,
tearing
Sam?
apart the snowmobile?
Bye, Sam.
And the snowmobile.
Okay, hold on. I gotta get a better angle. This. Okay, maybe
You're
not
probably
this
gonna have
angle.
to jump, Thad.
Yeah. Jump.
What's the thing?
Pushing. Push it. Yeah.
Bobby's like pushing. I have the perfect view of this right now. Oh, you're
This is the
holding
thing?
him. It looks like
What?
to me
No, I'm
you're
not. What are you talking about? Thad, come on.
I'm trying.
Thad, go. I'm pushing you. Go.
Trying.
Thad, I'm
Guys, I'm
pushing
doing my
you.
best.
Go.
Guys,
Thad,
I'm doing my
come
best.
on.
Why is
Thad,
that
go
going?
skip leg day. Go.
Oh, somebody made meatballs. Did you need that? Or can I eat it?
Just eat it.
My meatballs.
I'm sorry, did you want it?
No, it's fine. I'll just starve.
Wait, what? Why?
What
why
did you
it-
just... Oh my gosh.
What happened? Why are they on
I
fire
thought
right
I
now?
had to. I thought I had to light the thing for the crock pots to work.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no! What's
How do I
happening?
put it out?
Becca just lit our crock pots on fire.
It said light. Like I thought. Oh my
they're
gosh,
both
it's killing
destroyed.
the crock pot.
That could just somehow destroy the crock pot.
It said light. I thought it meant like add fuel. Okay, how do we make crock pots?
Okay, so Becca is not allowed to use the crock pot without authorization.
Hey, I'm hungry. Can someone feed me?
Did you just eat my freaking meatballs?
No,
And
I
didn't-
haven't yet.
And didn't you just destroy...
I was asking if I
and
could.
didn't you just destroy
Can I eat them?
our ability to make food?
I literally have. I'm about to run out of food
Same.
completely.
Same.
Hang on,
Which is
guys.
why I made the meatballs.
Then can you go
Like,
kill
if I-
those rabbits? Can you go kill those rabbits and cook those? Because I
Hang
can't
on.
kill
I
them.
just did that. I killed all the rabbits and
Hey
cooked
guys,
them.
hey,
I have not eaten the meatballs yet. Here, have the meatballs.
there you go.
No.
But I'm gonna be starving now.
Eat the meatballs.
Someone
I'll
needs
go
to
find
eat
some more
them.
rabbits.
No, so one of you eat the...
I will eat the meatballs.
eat the meatballs,
Becca, I took your meatballs and I set fire to the crock pots.
and I destroyed the cooking
I set
apparatus.
fire to the crock pots after I took the meatballs.
I'm gonna take the last bit of food and make sure none of you can make any more.
Becca is definitely on my zombie apocalypse team.
I think that means I should not be on your zombie
As
apocalypse.
bait?
He's like, look, I'm dead. You look like the snakes.
Get him, snakes. Get him.
Yeah, get in.
Get the gun, Becca.
I will try.
I will try.
Aww.
Ah! No! I keep bouncing in the air. Why does my body keep bouncing? Whoa.
Oh.
Oh.
You did it, Sam. You
That
won.
sucks.
You did it, Sam. You won.
Hey!
That was dirty.
Got you with a sneak attack.
It looks like your character's just like giggling.
Oh, no, that sucks.
Good morning, ladies and gents. Hope you're doing well this fine Thursday morning. I myself am doing pretty well. A little tired, but that's just kind of my default state of being. It happens when you get older, you know. I always say stuff like that, and I think anybody who's older than I am, it's just they give me dirty looks. Just for reference, I just turned 33, so I know I'm not actually like old. But something changes when you move from your 30s or move from your 20s into your 30s, man. I'm just saying. But anyway, enough about age and whatnot. Would also like to welcome Legend to the chat. Good to see you, buddy. Legend said, and this warms my heart, truly, said, dang, this is a dope intro. Legend, you just made my morning, truly. Because I am well aware that, like, most people who, like most of the folks who end up watching these streams, who end up coming to hang out, they usually come, like, after the first 5 minutes or so, which is totally fine, because I never begrudge anybody for like their attendance or lack thereof for the streams, because everyone has a life, you know. I never expect that anyone is like entitled, or I never feel that I'm entitled to anyone's time, you know. So to have, you know, anybody point out like, oh man, the intro looks really, really cool, like that just warms my heart, because I just assume that it's not going to be seen as much as content later in the stream. That being said, the reason I made it was so that you know, anyone watching the beginning of the stream gets to see something that, you know, at least feels kind of put together. So anyway, Legend, that was very, very kind. I'm so glad you like the intro. Obviously I'm biased, but I really like it too. I really like how it came together. So yeah, man, you just made my morning. That was awesome. Wono Power is here. Hello, Wono. Wono said 33. Don't talk about being old then. See, exactly. That's exactly the reaction I get. So I say it in jest. I know I'm not actually old. But I'm still, though, I feel like decade to get to decade, at least in my experience, like even going, you know, from like being a teenager into my 20s, I was still just like, yeah, I mean, you know, in some ways I feel a little more tired. But yeah, once I got to my 30s, it was suddenly like, oh yeah, I don't bounce back as quickly as I used to physically. So anyway, the reason I brought all that up is I recently started trying to exercise more consistently again. I've kind of, I mean, not to sound dramatic, I've like kind of let myself go a little bit. It's real. I don't think it's really that bad, but I definitely have not been as consistently physically active lately as I should be. And so I recently was like, hey, I'll start just like doing some, you know, it's like daily push-ups, daily sit-ups, you know, just stuff like that. And at some point, I think in trying to do workouts that used parts of my back that had not been worked out in several months, I twinged a little something in my back. It hasn't been bad enough that like I can't carry on with daily life, but the last couple of days it's been uncomfortable enough that like I haven't really been able to sit at my office chair. I've had to go sit out in the living room on our couch, where I can, you know, you can kind of get like a little back support, a little bit of a lean back going. And I've been trying to, you know, keep myself comfortable enough so that my back can rest, regain its former strength. Anyway, this morning I'm feeling closer to normal. There's still a little bit of that, you know, kind of like you know, when you move. I was about to say move the wrong way, but really it's just when you move, which sucks. But I I was a little concerned, I'll admit, at different points yesterday about whether or not I'd be able to sit here today, but I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. Nacho's here. Nacho said, "Morning, chatties. Morning, Mr. Bob." Nacho also warmed my heart by throwing out the queso emoji. I always love seeing that thing. Any excuse to gaze upon the face of my puppy. Nacho, yeah, yay, exercise pains, let's go. And Legend, you do boxing and jiu-jitsu, so you're constantly sore. That does sound really tiring, Legend. My little brother does jiu-jitsu, and he's been doing that for years. And he'll talk all the time about how sore he is from going to work out, but like he sticks with it. It sounds like when you really I don't know. I've never really been into any sort of like combat or like fighting based exercises, but from what I can tell, like when you get into the swing of them or you get good at them, like it's pretty fun to keep up. It seems like, but it does seem really tiring. The only real experience I have with anything remotely close to boxing or jiu-jitsu exercises is Becca and I did. You ever heard of like Beachbody workouts? They have like, they like have these workout videos and stuff. We did a couple of their video exercises for what was it? Kickboxing? It's like some kickboxing workouts and stuff. And even just that was so exhausting. She and I were both absolutely wiped out the couple of times we did those. That's honestly why I generally, I don't know, I'm not as self-motivated usually about exercising. I prefer to play games or like play sports and stuff. But anyway, I have a lot of admiration for like if anybody's able to like those people who are able to keep up with their regular fitness routines. I have a lot of respect for that because I struggle with staying consistent. But anyway, enough jabbering about my lack of fitness discipline. We got some building to do. So at the end of last stream, I believe I had, if I'm looking at this correctly, I had basically kind of determined a shape that I wanted, that I kind of wanted this to have on the corners here. Sort of basically ensuring there wasn't like an awkward space between the line here of this cornered plinth and the column I had created. So I need to continue building that. I am also just making a mental note of my black marble stocks. I will probably have to go to the Mistlands and grab some more of that if I am to finish this cathedral the way which I would like to. But, oh, what is wrong with me? Off to a great start. But yeah, so far I'm feeling pretty good about the direction we're taking. I was thinking more about this build, as I often do whenever I'm like, taking on a big build project or something in Valheim. I was just kind of thinking about like what I wanted to do with the walls. And I feel like it would actually be most economical of me to use wood or maybe ash wood. Because, I mean, I think combining stone with wood, that's kind of a cathedral-y look, right? I mean, I guess cathedrals come in all shapes and sizes, but I could throw some Groston up here, and I did consider that because, oh man, I love the look of Groston. I really do. I think at first my intention was to mainly stick to materials that you would only find in the mountains, but I clearly abandoned that because I'm building using black marble. So Oh man, the more I think about it, the more I am kind of tempted to just go with Groston, because it would look so pretty. Or again, I could kind of do some of both. I don't know. This is where my indecisiveness rears its head. Anywho, let's see. This isn't related to this Valheim playthrough, but I did also want to point out now that I know several of you were hanging out with us Monday night, so you got to see that we started a new group Valheim adventure. Sam was out of town. He had a work thing going on. He's actually out of town for like work training or whatever. But he so we started a new Valheim playthrough, and we're basically in this new map that Kyle and I had created a couple months ago. And sorry, hold on. I need to remember. I'm trying to remember what I did here. Did I do a little background thingy here? Can't tell. No, I didn't. I only did the background thingy there because that was all it needed. Okay. Yeah, so we hopped in there with Becca and Thadd and Kyle, and yeah, got to do some more Valheim adventures and stuff. So we were hanging out Monday night and doing a new playthrough. Not to spoil anything, but we did already beat Eikthyr. Because, you know, he's the tutorial boss at this point. And, yeah, I think at least for a little bit, I mean, my hope is that we will play in that world on Monday nights for at least a little while. And I mentioned it during the Monday stream, but I'll mention it here too. One of the main motivators, for me at least, you know, doing that playthrough was, and I say this kind of jokingly, but also kind of for real, to train Kyle to make sure that he feels comfortable with Valheim. Understanding, of course, that he is a gamer. He might be more of a gamer than any of the rest of us, truthfully. So he's just generally good at stuff in video games. But he did not play through all of Valheim before. So, you know, kind of wanted to give him like a good full Valheim playthrough before the Deep North eventually comes out. So that's what we have decided to do, at least for the time being. And it should be a good time. So Monday nights, hopefully, will now kind of again be our Valheim time. So if you want even more Valheim, yeah, that's what'll be happening Monday nights these days. How did I do this last time? Let's see, Legend, you said, I think it would look nice with both, and one could be for highlights or whatnot. Yeah, talking about Groston. Yeah, I kind of thought that too, Legend. I think some Groston highlights could look pretty good. Oh, I did not put that close enough, did I? How about that? Does that look good? I'm trying to match the pillars over here as closely as I can. Yeah, it looks pretty close, right? I think because I'm not using precise snapping, it's not going to look exactly the same. But I think as long as it looks mostly the same, we should be okay. But yeah, Legend, I actually, yeah, I'm with you. I think using some Groston highlights at least would be wise. And it would kind of help break up the... it would help prevent the build from just kind of looking really samey. Which is something that I would like to try and avoid with this build, you know? Most of the things I build, like, they do end up looking exactly the same. And I want to try and reverse that. And let's see. Then Legend, you said the grand 45-second Eikthyr battle. You know, is that how long it took us? I didn't even time it when we fought him, but I mean, the fight really was over super fast. We have 4 people fighting Eikthyr, the fight's over pretty fast. And also, maybe I shouldn't be saying this, I'm also pretty sure that Thadd did not start a new character, so I'm pretty sure his character was doing a lot of damage when hitting Eikthyr. That's my suspicion, at least. So yeah, we took him out pretty fast, but it's okay. We got way more important stuff to get to pretty soon. These are not totally even. Hang on. Hold on. Let's see. So, like, right here, maybe? How's that? No, still not quite. Okay. Maybe I can use this as a reference, though. Hold on. Right there, maybe? I know I'm not going to be able to get it perfect, but I can get it close. Yeah, it's close enough. That's what we aim for on this channel. It's close enough. All right, let's also start working on some of the framing bits. I do kind of like the idea of like these big kind of pillars here, but then right here. Let's see. Come on. Why can't I do this? There we go. I knew there was some snapping point that I could use here. All right. Yeah, it's not looking too shabby. Now, I do also need to figure out what the heck I'm doing here. Okay. Let's, I guess, put that right there. Is that what I was doing? Yeah, that looks right. Okay. Oh, I'm already out of black marble. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, I might have to make another trip to the Mistlands and collect some black marble. I suppose I could have done that off camera, but I kind of forgot. Oops. There it is. Sorry, give me a moment, folks. Do need to adjust my seating position a bit. Whoops. Again, like I said, my back's feeling better today, but I do need to try and avoid being hunched forward too much. A lot of it too, I guess I'm still on the back thing, is I like tweaked my lower back when I was in high school. Had kind of a lower back injury from like a weightlifting class that I was taking. And yeah, I did not use correct form for a particular lift. And yeah, ended up straining a muscle in my lower back. And like ever since then, I have, you know, gone there. There've been just been seasons where it kind of it's a challenge to me. Come on. Oh, is this not going to work? Oh, no. I didn't even think about that. Okay. So, what about... Is there... Okay. Hold on. I just realized this is a little off kilter. You might notice that the edge of the glass there was not lining up. Let's see. Yeah, like right, the line right there. Edge of the glass was not really lining up, so let's see. There's not really a gap there, right? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, looks mostly. And then, yeah, look at how different that is now. All right. There we go. Okay. I think I fixed it. I think we fixed it, Precious. Yes, we did. There we go. Boom. Oh man, that looks so good. I'm really a fan of how this is turning out. I really am. I like it. Okay, so that actually should be... I mean, I don't know if I should go much higher with the glass. Yeah. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. I need to figure out, like, at what point I need to start kind of sloping the ceiling up. Or whatever I'm going to do there. Actually, just had a... I want to test something here. In the interest of adding more verticality to what we're doing here. Stay with me. Let's see. Legend, you said, I've been doing jiu-jitsu for as long as I can remember, and one time I had crazy back pain because my hip was out of whack, and when I went to the chiropractor for help, I tapped because it hurt so bad. Ooh. Yeah. Dude, that sucks, man. I feel for you. I really do. That back pain is... I hate it so much. Like, it's just such a bummer. You know? Like, it's just sad. And we hates it, Precious. Yes, we do. But no, for real, man. I feel for you. I also, I'm iffy on chiropractors and how effective they are or are not. If you're a chiropractor watching this, I'm sorry. I don't mean to insult. I don't want to insult your profession or your career. A lot of it is just that I don't understand science. So, yeah. That's I suppose more of a me thing. Is that what I want to do? So here's my thinking. I want to go ahead and start attaching the roof. I also can't get up here. I can't jump high enough. Yeah, I wanted to try and start putting on the roof. What I'm thinking I might do, just speaking my thoughts out loud, is basically from the top here all the way to, maybe about this point, or maybe about this point, build up the roof, and then maybe have a second floor up from here, or have a really, really tall ceiling for this back half of the cathedral. I don't know. But anyway, I'm just trying to figure out, like, yeah, how this looks here. Because what I'm thinking is I will actually, and I guess I should start laying it out now, I I will actually have some of these little like tar wood beams here and on the outside, kind of mirroring each other. It's kind of my plan. I don't know how that'll look, but it's kind of what I've got in my head at the moment. So what I would need to do is, yeah, do one of those. Actually, it might make more sense to start it here. There we go. There we go. Yeah, see? There we go. Now, what have I done here? There we go. That don't look too bad. Do not look too bad at all. All right. Just trying to look. I'll just also share my thought process out loud about the roof here. I don't know how it's gonna look having the roof shingles like poking through the wood here. I might need to take a look at it during daytime. Actually, yeah, I should probably go ahead and do that because I need more. What do I need? I need more wood. So I should go ahead and go get that. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure how I feel about the wood or the roof shingles kind of poking through the wood up there. I don't know. I'll have to think about that a little bit. Do a little bit of thinking, which is never good for me. But let's go sleep. All right. Go ahead and repair some stuff. Right. I'm gonna, yeah, go ahead and grab some wood. I always run home to like resupply on things, just generally as I'm playing this game, and I always end up forgetting to grab the thing that I needed to grab, and then I just go to sleep, get my rested bonus, and then run back through the portal. And it isn't until that point that I realize, like, oh yeah, I forgot the thing that I specifically ran home for. So, not this time. Not today. It is not this day. Oh man, I use that quote all the time. You might have noticed. You know, quoting Aragorn's speech at the end of Return of the King when they're about to fight the armies of Mordor at the gates of Barad-dûr? Is that how you say it? Anyway, at the Black Gate. Anyway, I say that all the time. I'm like, something, but it is not this day. This day we fight. I think I mentioned this in the last stream, but I'd like to mention it again because I got to see the second movie in this series. But there's a local theater that's been showing the Lord of the Rings extended editions. So this past weekend, I went with Kyle and his wife Heather, and she's my friend. Heather's my friend, and Kyle's wife. People can be two things. We went to go see Two Towers, and actually found out. I have since found out that Kyle actually doesn't like those movies. Which, look, we don't have to talk about that now. You guys can roast him for that on Monday night. But, yeah, we went to see Two Towers. And the weekend before that, we got to see Fellowship. And, like, my little, like, 4th, 5th, and 6th grader heart was so happy getting to see those movies in theaters again. Because I was a kid. You know, I was in elementary school when those movies came out. And, sorry, not to get distracted, but I think I would like that better if it didn't have the wooden beams jutting through. I think I need the wooden beams on this side of the roof, but I don't think it needs it on the outside. I don't know that I love it jutting through that beam. Anyway, we got to see Two Towers, got to see Fellowship, and, like, we're watching the extended edition, so you're even getting more than what I saw as a kid in the theaters. And so it just made my heart so happy. They're showing Return of the King this weekend, and we got a couple more things going on this weekend than we did the last couple, so I don't know. I'm hoping we can make it work this weekend to see Return of the King, because I have at least considered that one to be my favorite of the three for a lot of my life. I think I go back and forth between Fellowship and Return of the King about which one is my favorite. And I also love the Two Towers, so I don't consider any of those movies to be bad. I think they're all wonderful. And really, when people ask me what my favorite movie is, I just say Lord of the Rings. I kind of treat all three of them as a singular entity. So, I just love them. I love those movies. I think they came together so well. Huge fan. Let's see. I haven't caught up with chat. Legend, you said maybe you could line the end of the tiles with the white granite thing and then extend them vertically downward to the ground. I could line the end of the tiles. You talk about, like, right here? And extend them into the ground? Is that what you're saying, Legend? That's not a bad idea. I might tackle the foundation or make some changes to it later. But I think the main thing I wanted to do with the foundation was, like, kind of lining the first layer here with black marble to give it a little bit of that textured look. But then just, like, leaving the rest of it stone underneath, because you kind of have varying depths or varying levels of visibility of the stone. So I kind of like the idea of using a more dispensable resource like stone in places where, like right here, where you're hardly going to see any of it. But it still kind of gives that foundation strength. If that makes sense. But I am gonna incorporate Groston into this build somewhere. I have decided that. I just think it looks too good to not include, you know? I can't not do it. We has to, precious. We must. Alright, now let's see. Is it there? Is there anywhere I can put this? Here's what I'm trying to do. I am trying... is that the right spot? Yeah, it's right-ish, I guess. Nah. Never mind. Okay, let's see. Nacho, you confirmed yes, it's Barad-dûr. Legend said the white granite would be used to cover the pointy triangles sticking out of the wood. Oh! Wait, oh, you mean, okay, you said line the end of the tiles with the white granite. Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, I think I see what you're saying, Legend. Like, if the tiles are kind of sticking down, then you kind of... I'm envisioning in my mind, like, if the Groston was like styrofoam or foam, you, like, just stick it onto the end of the pokey parts of the tiles. That's not a bad idea. Yeah. Cover up the triangles coming out of the wood, I see. And then Nacho, you started a reading club with your best friend. Started going through the Silmarillion. It's her first time reading. It's going rough. Listen, man, I will confess, I have not read all of the Lord of the Rings books. I've read some of them. My first exposure to the universe, to the Tolkien universe, was through the Lord of the Rings movies. So the Lord of the Rings books are on my to read or to listen to list. I think we have them in the audiobook versions. So I really do need to just queue them up and listen to them, and like get that full experience too. But I have heard that the Silmarillion is like the most complex of all those like Tolkien Middle-earth books. That's what I've heard. Of course, I can't confirm that because I haven't read them, or I haven't read it. So obviously, my experience there is limited. But yeah, it sounds like a rather complex book. Yeah, that looks all right. Feel pretty good about that. Oh, Nacho. Okay, you wouldn't recommend listening to the Silmarillion, but the rest are delights. I kind of figured. With the others, I guess I would not have known that the Silmarillion is not. It's not audiobook recommended. But that's good to know. It's a good tip. All right, let's see. Let me make sure I'm like lining all this up correctly. I'll tell you, it's not impossible to work this way, but working through this snowstorm is also not fun. I don't love that this is happening. It is not my favorite. Ah! Okay. Yeah, that's looking pretty good, I think. Oh, okay. There was one other thing I wanted to do. Ah, hold on. This might be so unnecessary, but I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah, I'm just going to put down a little, come on now. Gonna put down some wood slats here, just for my own edification. Kind of make it, I don't know, something about being able to look up through the glass, you know, to the roof feels, I don't know, kind of jank to me. I can't explain why. There's really not even a logical reason for me to feel that way, but I don't know. It just kind of, it kind of makes the build feel more put together to me, like when I've got almost like just like a little topper on this glass part. Almost, it gives some finality to this little decoration, this decorative feature. Oh, is the snowstorm clearing up? Maybe? No, not at all. Okay, never mind. Something about the lighting there tricked me. I thought the snowstorm might be behind us. But alas, they were all of them deceived. For another ring was made. Oh, just wait until you have a big open, cold stone cathedral to rest in. It's not going to be cold, Legend. I'm going to have fires in here. It'll be nice and toasty, nice and warm. It'll be a hideaway, a little getaway for people exploring these harsh lands. It shall be a beacon of hope. Now, is this enough of a curve? I just realized, like, this probably isn't enough. I don't think the curve here is sharp enough to justify this kind of roof tile. Or the kind of corner tile here, yeah. Come on. Yeah, see, now it's gonna curve too much. Okay, I'll have to make my own luck. How does this line up? Okay, I need to... I think what will also help me in the long run is aligning this based on the exterior portions of the roof. Like, yeah, basically... Yeah, okay, yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Yeah, I think if I kind of line it up this way, once I'm having to extend this up, it'll make my life easier to kind of work from the outside in. That'll make me a happy boy. Oh, I'm out of tar. No. All right. Oh, what do I do about this corner here? Let's see. Oh, no. Man, I gotta stop falling off this roof. It's gonna mess up our safe working hours. Alright. Okay, might just have to... Might be inefficient, but we might have to just double up on roof tiles here. Let me... I wish the snow would go away. Actually, not a fan. You know what? I actually don't... Yeah, I don't hate that. I think that looks pretty good. Okay. So... Oh my gosh, we finally done with the snow? Golly. Okay. Now, let's see. Alright, I want to make sure the dimensions are correct. So, let me... Okay. Let me set this up real quick. I am realizing I need to move a little bit of black marble to a couple other places. Yeah. Okay. Now, you can laugh at me if you want. This is not the most efficient way to do this, but it's the only way I can think of to quickly line this up. By the way, I really enjoy, I just noticed, whenever you lay down these beams like that, look how it covers the snow. It's so funny. Makes a little opening. Or, yeah. Makes a little clearing from the snow. That's actually kind of funny. Honestly, that cracks me up because I don't think that's what would happen. The snow would still, you know, fly sideways. Still be able to, you know, still be able to get to you. Oh, man. Here we go. Okay. Ah. Okay. Now, how are we looking? Is that about right? I mean, is that... Hang on. Is there like a different spot I can snap this to? Oh, I thought I saw it. Nope, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. Okay. What about... I'm really just trying to make sure that, like... yeah. From the edges here is... like it's lined up from the same snapping points. So, what I think I need to do... Actually, yeah, snap it from... right... there? So it should be in the middle of the beams here. Did I do it? Oh, I might have done it. Okay. That's close enough. We'll say that is close enough. But I don't trust it. And, you know, we got some time. Just quickly, extend my flawless measuring system. Okay. All right. Oh man, guys, if this worked, I'd be so proud of myself. Oh, did I do it? I might have done it. Hey. All right. Yeah, we'll say that that is pretty closely lined up. And let's just take a look at my sophisticated scaffolding measuring system here. Oh, man. How sophisticated. That's funny. I might... You know, I might actually keep... this isn't going to make it into the build, because obviously, like, it looks jank, but I might leave this lower half just as kind of a general framework. You know, it might help me keep the dimensions in mind, you know? Oh, man. I also need to stretch. Yeah, I might have to put down some, like, these beams or whatever. Yeah, these guys. Because, I mean, I don't know. That actually doesn't look too bad. I actually don't. Again, I don't hate that. Looks pretty good. Would need to I don't know, perhaps work from like right here, maybe? I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I actually don't hate the idea of having like almost a sort of little separator bit here, you know, kind of sectioning off this little viewing area from where I guess the motor worship is going to happen. No, that's not what this place is for. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, okay, so roof is coming along pretty well, I think. Generally speaking. Ah. Ah, oops. How's that looking? Let's see. By the way, this is also not permanent, the walls here. I'm really just trying to give myself an idea of where, like, what point I need to bring the roof up to. And work on that. So... actually, it's about that time. I need to go home and get some rest. Nacho, I'll need you to share your review of the Silmarillion whenever you're done, BT Dubs. Because I'm also very curious. I've heard kind of what Wono Power is talking about, that it's almost more like, you know, it almost is like more historical, related to Middle Earth, and like more so than it is focused on like narrative arcs. But again, having not read it, I have no idea if that's true or not. Oh shoot, where was the ash base? Apparently I died recently at my ash fort, apparently. Ash fort. Is that what I called it? Hold on. Oh, I'm losing track with all these portals. I've also thought about moving this portal hub somewhere else. Oh, here we go. I wonder if this is part of what's lagging out my my home world, but anyway. Legend, yeah, I just read your comment. Think it would look cozier with something like scaffolding to kind of wall it off. I could also use small space in between the roofs, top and bottom inside the viewing area as sort of storage. Yeah, Legend, I think you're kind of hinting at things that I have or ideas have been bouncing around in my head, and that is like making an almost loft type area, sort of an upstairs loft space. Oh, I still don't have enough carry weight. I need one of them fancy potions. And yeah, making some space that I can use for storage, or I mean, honestly, as like a sleeping area, I could make it like sort of functional base. Oh, but anyway. Oh, come on. Let me up. Can't get up the stairs of this portal. There we go. Wono asked, do I have a plan on how it should look like in the end? I mean, that's a tricky question, Wono. I wouldn't say I have a plan as much as a, like, sort of vision. If that makes sense. Like, I don't mean it to sound non-committal. I have generally a vision for how I want it to look, but not necessarily a strict plan or structure I'm trying to follow. I really just decided today that I might try to make part of it 2 stories. When I first started building this, that wasn't necessarily part of my plan. I just kind of laid out a foundation, and, you know, just kind of, in a way, I'm almost just letting it take shape, you know, as I put it together. I do know that I'm trying to build the sections of this place that have the, what's the right phrase? Like, perhaps the least conventional spacing or design. Like, this little design feature here, it doesn't even look like that huge of a deal, but, like, I had to use some free placement of the building pieces. Instead of using the natural snap, I had to use some, like, free placement to, you know, put these where I wanted them to. The same with, like, some of these roof tiles, or, like, I'm having to kind of jam some of them really close together, and, you know, it doesn't necessarily all totally match. But I'm trying to, like, put that stuff together first, and establish what I would like to do there, or how I would like that to look. And then, I'm putting the rest of the structure together, if that makes sense. It's a really rambling answer to say, no, I don't have a plan. I have a vision. I also, I'm well aware, I don't have that same sort of, and maybe this is creative vision that I'm describing, or like, you know, the concept of a creative vision, but I feel like I don't have that sort of creative vision that artists have, where it's like they can see the whole thing in their mind's eye before it's finished. I'm not quite like that. I see, like, I don't know, a general idea, if that makes sense. It's like, I think something that looks vaguely like a castle or cathedral or cabin would look good up here, but I can't see the finished product in my mind's eye. I kind of have to work through it and build it and see what I like and see how it all takes shape and adjust things as I go. I don't know. That's my creative process. It's not efficient at all, but I don't know. Most of the time, I end up being proud of the things I have built. Even though they're nowhere close to as crazy as some of these other builds you'll see people do. It's unreal what people can make. I like that, Legend. You said you were playing Valheim with some friends. They were all living in big, cozy houses while I was essentially living in a small rhombus without any doors. Oh, yeah, I like that. I mean, look, it is funny to play, you know, multiplayer Valheim, or really any survival crafting game, and see the differences in people's bases. Because yeah, I'm this type of guy, right? Like, I will put, you know, hundreds of hours if I have to into like building some enormous opulent. I usually end up going for a compound kind of look with all my bases, because like I kind of like with this base, I kind of like having specific buildings for specific purposes, and I like keeping some of the natural terrain. Like, I really liked the idea of keeping this stream and kind of building my base around / over it. I don't know. I like the way that ends up looking. But, you know, sometimes you'll also come across people who are, you know, they're like, it just needs to be functional. I need it to have a bed. I need it to have, you know, 3 chests where I can dump storage, and that's it. And you know what? That works. Like, that works for people. So, I never expect anybody to have the same, you know, building inclinations that I do. But I do like building. Nacho, I appreciate that. You said working off vibes is valid. Well, no, you called it vibe building. That's actually, yeah, that I might have to. Well, no, you might have just come up with the new name for these types of streams. These are vibe building streams. Not really a specific plan. Just kind of have a general idea, and we're just gonna kind of feel it, you know, follow the vibes, man. And let's see. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. And Legend, you know what? That's totally fine, dude, that you don't consider yourself a builder. Because that's the great thing about games like Valheim. I kind of talk about Minecraft this way, too. Like, Minecraft and Valheim, they're great because, like, they're whatever you want them to be. If you want Valheim to be a building game, it can be a building game. If you want Minecraft to be a building game, it can be a building game. But if you want it to be like challenging survival games, they can also be that. So, that's what I appreciate about games like Valheim and Minecraft. Legend, let's see, you said, anytime I play games, especially multiplayer, I usually just get loot instead of building, but people tend to get a bit mad at me. Ah, so you're a bit of a loot goblin, I see. That's okay. I play with a couple loot goblins, too. They're actually, sorry, not to spoil anything for an upcoming video, but in our most recent Baldur's Gate session, I was playing, you know, Sam and Thadd and I are doing a Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. In our most recent session, we were in a big fight, and Thadd ended up getting knocked down, or he ended up getting downed in that fight. And so, like, we won the fight maybe a turn or two after that happened. So, you know, he ended up being fine. But once the fight was over, like, I'm the party face, so I always end up having the conversations with people after big fights are happening, whatever. So my character is in a conversation with an NPC. And this whole time, while I'm talking, wrapping up our party's business, Sam is walking around to all the you know, the corpses from the fight, looting them, while Thadd is like bleeding out on the ground. His character is waiting this whole time to be helped up, and Sam just couldn't be bothered to to go help him. He had loot to get, and I just found that moment to be I found it to be very funny, and also, like, I mean, if you've watched this channel, like, you know, that's classic Sam. He is he's one of my best friends. I love him to death, but that's classic Sam. Your buddy is bleeding out on the ground. You're too busy getting loot. Oh boy. Anyway. So yeah, be on the lookout for that moment in our next Baldur's Gate 3 video. Or one of them. I don't remember what. Might not be in the next video. Might be in a oh my gosh. Hold on. Guys, it's not gonna stay because it looks ugly, but I need some platforms that I can just kind of like jump onto. Here we go. Legend, you said your brother was living in what you call the Barbie dream castle. That's funny. Listen, man, I love a good Barbie dream castle in a survival game. You gotta have dreams, you know? Don't let your dreams be dreams. Let's see, what have I done here? Okay, I will admit, now the kind of weird shape of the roof is... I fear it's, like, working against me. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. I'm just trying to think, like... Yeah, how does it look, you know? So... Ah. Now, let's see. Ah, man, roof work is so dangerous. Who knew? Now, how do we feel about that? I mean, that's creating some pretty big, crossovers on the shingles. I also am totally seeing why people build in, creative mode, like free fly mode. Totally get it. Let's see, Legend, you said I was playing Minecraft with some guys. I ended up being by far the richest, but living in a dirt shack with a 3x3 carrot farm in the base. And I would do it again. Yeah. You think I care about you peasants? I will take all the riches of the land. Alright, so I'll have to figure out something to do with these little bits of the roof that are kind of jutting out. Maybe. Let's see. There's something I can do here. I'm just not smart enough to know what to do. Actually, I tell you, I need to maybe try this, try snapping snapping this tile closer that way and this tile closer that way to try and tighten up this, yeah, that corner. Looks a little jank. Ah! Oh my gosh. There we go. I do realize that I don't have to turn off dev commands every time. I just like doing it for posterity. And, you know, to remove the temptation. There is ever that temptation to just use dev commands to solve all your problems. And I don't think that's the answer. Because you know what? If we just cheat our way through life, the only ones we're cheating are ourselves. These have been words of wisdom from Bob. Oh, no, that looks terrible. I thought I had it for a second there. Let's see. Now, if I attach... Here we go. Here we go. Hold on. let's just hop up here right quick. Okay. So, so obviously I've got that snap. Okay, now okay. Now we're cooking. Now no, that doesn't look superb. But I tell you, this, I like what's happening right there. That looks good. Although there's going to be a gap right there, isn't there? Maybe. Now, is this a time to deploy this roof piece? Like, does it make sense to do that here? Maybe? Those words of wisdom beat, we strive for good enough around here. Yes. Yes. Legend, well, I don't know if those were words of wisdom. That was more like the channel motto. Like, we just be good enough. Just be good enough. You don't have to be perfect. Just not terrible. Yeah. Here lies Bob Meets World. He wasn't the best, but he wasn't terrible. Now, would it look wonky? Oh, wait a moment. Oh, wait, no. Wrong piece. Although, could do. No, that would look weird. I will not do that. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna have to... Yeah, we're gonna have to bring that out a little bit further. Okay, my scaffolding is falling apart. Well, it's not falling apart, I'm just not using it correctly. Let me go collect these materials, too. Okay, so. What if I... Okay, so if I attach that there... Yeah, okay, then that starts to look a little funky. No, I think I like the way that looked better. Like, having it... Oops. Having it snap kind of there, maybe? Okay, yeah, that works a little better. That works a little better. Oh, no. Get up on here. Bob! What are you doing? There we go. Let's do... Bottom one. Nope. Top two. Nope. Bottom two. Auto. Hang on. Okay. Man. I'm so bad at hopping around on these roofs. Oh. You guys. Nope. Nope. Oh my gosh. There it is. There we go. Okay, now I can at least kind of walk around up here. Good gracious. All right. Oops. Nope, nope, nope. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was it. There we go. Okay. That's the snap I was looking for. Okay, so what am I trying to do here? Trying to, right, snap those close together. Okay. Trying to like get the symmetry on point. Come on. There we go. So, oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, so the only small problem, and I think I can remedy this, is there is a little hole right there. Now, what I think I can do is... Nope, that's going to look a little weird. Is that going to look weird, though? You know, I'll tell you, one thing that's actually kind of nice is the snow out here actually it like kind of masks a lot of those like inconsistencies in the tiling. If you can see them, you know? Normally you'd be able to see oh, it's so funny. So I guess if I go down here, you can see it better when you're not in the snow. Yeah, you can see that there's like that brown portion of the roof tile. Normally you'd be able to see that there's just like a random little wood beam sticking out from, you know, sticking out of there. But right now you can't really see it. So that's actually not bad. Oh, and there's also a spot right there where, yeah, I need to fill in a little hole. I could also use... Oh, man, I wish... Okay, so one thing that Enshrouded does really well in this regard. Also, bye, Wono. Wono said, I'm off for today. Happy building, everyone. Thanks, Wono. Glad you could stop by, bud. Always good to have you here. Yeah, the thing that Enshrouded does really well with its build system is give you so much variability in the build pieces that you use. And what I mean by that is, like, let me try. If anybody has played Enshrouded, you might be able to explain it better than I'm about to, but for example, like if you've got this 4-meter darkwood pole and then you've got the 2-meter darkwood pole, well, in Enshrouded, they would also give you like a 1-meter pole, a 1/2-meter pole, and then like even like an individual cube of a particular material for you to like fill in very, very, very minuscule spaces like this one. In that regard, Valheim is a little bit more limited in its what am I trying to say here? It's a little bit more limited in its building flexibility than Enshrouded. Even though I will say I do find the building in Valheim to still be more satisfying, mainly because you have to make everything structurally sound, and I appreciate that. But yeah, it'd be nice, and the reason I brought that up is it would be so awesome right now to be able to just have it, like, the smallest, teensiest little roof tile that I could put right there and cover up that spot. I don't like that spot being there. Now, what I could also do, I suppose, is just do like a little wood piece. Yeah, just a little wood spot, a little wood piece. I'll figure it out. Actually, could even... like that. Nope, still you can you can still see through the opening. Dang it. All right, I'll figure that out. We'll figure it out. I'm really trying to this particular piece is not snapping the way I want it to. See, like I was able to snap these two together. For some reason, from the opposite side, this one is not doing the same thing. I wonder... hang on. I just gotta... hold on. I gotta think. I mean, really, yeah, I just need to think. Just need to think creatively here. So, let's... come on, Bob. Come on, Bob. Come on. There we go. Just trying to think, like... what, like, I don't know. Here, let's maybe do that. Like, would that help? Try to give it, like, something to bump up against, you know? Like, is that... that's not even, though. No. Hang on. Nope. I need this to snap... Ooh, hold on. Wait. Hold on. Might have... okay, here we go. Let's try this. Oh, yep, that did it. Yes! Ha-ha! I knew I could do it. You just gotta sometimes give the roof tiles, or really any tiles in this game, you just gotta give them something to snap to. Even if it's not anything permanent. Man, that took me way longer than it should have. It's okay, we got there. All that matters. Okay, here we go. There we go. Boom! Okay, finally. Good gracious. That was painful. I promise you guys, I am smarter than that, I think. But, or, you know, who knows, maybe I'm not. Okay, so I need this to turn that way. And... we're gonna... right here. Wait, how did I position this? I don't remember. What did I do? Okay, I kind of jammed it into the middle there. Okay. How would I have done that? This way? Ah! Oh. Hang on. Hold on. Hold the phone. What do we think? Like that? Does that do it? Did I... is that roughly the same? Yeah. That looks same-ish, right? I think that looks roughly the same. Let's just go ahead and... okay. Yeah, whoa! I'm gonna get myself killed out here. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. All right, let's take a look real quick. I know it's nighttime. But, might still be able to get a good look. Okay, yeah, you know what? That looks... hang on. Yeah, that looks pretty good. You know what? I actually kind of like that it's got texture to it. I do like that. I'll tell you, the shingles look great in the snow. Yeah, the tar shingles, that was a good choice. I'm very happy with that decision. They look great. The snow really does accent them super duper well. Okay, very cool. Alrighty. I gotta figure out what to do here. There's not like a good... I feel like there's not a great option for the roof tile or the roof shingles. Because I made it this this weird shape. See, okay, that's another thing that that's another thing I wish that Valheim would consider doing. Again, Enshrouded, like it can be overwhelming sometimes, like the amount, like I don't know, the choices that you can make in that game. Like it can ironically be a little overwhelming at times, but they give you so many choices in that game for your builds, and I think the effect is very it's a really good effect. They do a good job in that game, and I wish Valheim would give you a little more flexibility in build pieces. That is something that I would like to see in future updates. But again, I don't know. That also would probably involve making like some pretty drastic changes to the core build system of the game. And so I don't know. If that's what it would take, I don't know if I would want to do that, but I don't know. It'd be nice to be able to have like just a little half roof tile that I could slip right here, you know? That would be nice. Because presently I can't do that. Ah! Oh, hold up. There we go. Boom. Because yeah, like the way it stands now, like I'm gonna have to figure out something to do with like these little pieces here jutting off the edge. Now I can obviously like can push the wall back to about, I think I said maybe here, and I might end up having to do that. But yeah, presently it's I don't know. I'm trying to make some like really specific, precise shapes with some often large, imprecise pieces, if that makes sense. And again, when you're able to make cool stuff work in Valheim, it looks amazing. And again, the building is very satisfying, but I don't know. Sometimes it does make me miss the freedom of Enshrouded's building system, or I mean Minecraft's build system by comparison, honestly. Obviously in Minecraft, like you can do pretty much whatever you want. There's so much fun to be had in that ability. Ah! Whoops. Alright, might be time for me to go back home. Yeah, legend, that, if I wasn't wearing my feather cape when I backed off that mountain, woo! I might have had an accident. I would have needed a new pair of pants. Listen, that's why I said when I first started this build project, do not start building things in the mountains. At least don't start building, like, ambitious things in the mountains until you have a feather cape. Or until, you know, you've accepted that you might just fall off the mountain and die. Okay. Alright, I am going to go home and sleep, mostly because I would like for the snow to go away. Oh, wait, did I work all through the night? Is it daytime? Oh, no! I can't go home and sleep. Ah, what have I done? Oh, well. Actually, I might need to go home soon anyway to go get some more lumber. All right. Okay. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Alright, then. Ah! No, Bob. Alright, come on. Oops. Yep, alright, I think it looks pretty good. Doesn't have to be perfect, but I think it looks pretty good. Alright, so the roof, we're going to say the roof is basically done. Basically. Let's see, I think, okay. Here's what I'll do. I do want it to... Yeah, I do want it to have some uniformity to it. So, once I've got this little section of it filled in, then I can figure out what I want to do with the, like the wall. I think I can use some stone or something to kind of cover that up. I need to figure out what I'm doing though. Admittedly, I'm also not even sure how high up I can go with some of the stone features. I'll probably have to make use of some more of those iron wood beams. But I guess I can also take down my safety platforms. Just need to be careful where I'm breaking. That. There's that. Okay. There we go. Look at that. It's so cozy. Oh, I didn't even think of... Okay. I figure out what to do with these wood pieces, or those little openings there. My first instinct is to use these beams, perhaps. Oh, that actually might end up working perfectly. Hang on. As long as it covers the hole, I guess I don't really care. I don't care much how it looks. Oh, it's covered. Yeah, it's covered most of the hole. Ah, it didn't cover that whole... hold on. Hold on. Ugh. Come on, Bob. I'm convinced there's a way to do this. I know there is. Actually, what if I just... Whoops. I was wondering if maybe I could just tackle it from the outside. You know what I mean? Just put down a wood beam. Right there. Does that do anything at all? Yeah, it kind of did something. Yeah, I will say, it looks pretty good from the outside. I mean, you can kind of tell the beam is there, but... you won't really be able to tell. It'll be fine. Ah! maybe my problem is that I just needed to snap it from here. Yeah. Let's see. Snap right there. I mean it. You know, covered most of it, I think. Yep, I think I like it. I think it looks good. Well, did I not snap those correctly? Maybe that's the problem. Hang on. I feel like now I'm wondering, I don't think I snapped these right. I mean, actually, that for sure is not, that's not lined up correctly. Hold on. Now I'm just going around fixing, like, specific little things. Hang on. No, Bob. Oh, my gosh. All right, let's try this now. Hold on. Alright, that better? Okay, cool. So that's cool. So that's all snapped together. And it's looking good. Yeah, alright. Looks good. Obviously I'm not gonna be able to cover every little spot. Or maybe I will. Yeah, so you can still see just a little bit of... It's like the tiniest little piece of... Yeah. Alright, that's what we're going to do. It looks bad, but just to make it look uniform, I'm going to put a piece on the other side. See? Look, intentional design. Yeah. That looks good. Yeah, okay. Boom. Intentional design. It's all structural beam work. Yeah, you wouldn't understand. If you don't do construction like I do, yeah, you wouldn't get it. So don't even worry about it. Don't ask any questions. It looks flawless. Look at that. I gotta say, it is funny that, like, it looks so nice and uniform, and then up here it's just this cacophony. Like, what even is that? We might have to cover that up somehow. Okay. Speaking of, well, I didn't have a good segue. I gotta take a potty break. So, let me think of a question of the day real quick. Let's see. Oh man. What have I not asked before? I might have asked this before, but since we're gonna be pretty soon leaving summertime and go into fall, and in this video, or in this stream, we're working in a place where it constantly looks like it's wintertime. I'll just ask, like, what is your favorite season? Again, I might have already asked this before, but in case I haven't, just go ahead and ask it today. Question of the day, which favorite season? I am gonna go to the bathroom and, yeah, just stand up and kind of stretch and walk around for a little bit. My back is feeling a little tight, so I want to try and give that a little bit of a stretch. But you guys ponder that question whilst I take my break, and I'll be right back. Hey guys, I am back. Sorry that delay was a lot longer than I expected it to be. I didn't have any coffee prepped and ready to go, so I had to remedy that. So, anywho, I am back, ready to go. Let me get my headphones back on. Just gotta get myself situated again. Alright. So, Nacho, you said you love winter, comfier clothes and cold weather. Legend, you said probably summer, because it is nice in the summer where I live. Very cool. Legend, where do you, if you don't mind me asking, where do you live? I'm in Louisville, Kentucky. So, our summers get pretty hot, but I also grew up down in Alabama. So, the summers here are still, in my experience, they're like nowhere near as like oppressively hot as they would get or down in Alabama. So, being up in Louisville it's been very nice by comparison. Wisconsin. Legend, you live in Wisconsin. Okay. Very cool. Yeah, Wisconsin is definitely very temperate by comparison. Especially to Alabama. And you do jiu-jitsu, hence the Wiskajitsu gamer. Oh! I just now understood that. Very cool. Very cool. I love it. But okay. So yeah, we got a lot of fans of differing seasons hanging out here. Yeah, I will admit my favorite season pretty much all my life that I can remember has always been fall. I've always really liked fall. And not really, I mean, obviously, like, fall tends, like, everywhere I've lived, fall has always tended to have the best weather. And obviously, I really love that. But, I've also always felt like, I always really love the start of, like, sports seasons. Pretty much every sports season starts in the fall. So, yeah. That ends up being a really big part of... Well, I don't know. I spend a lot of time watching sports. So, football starts, basketball starts. They all start in the fall. So, I end up paying a lot of attention to sports. I always look forward to that time of year, I guess. It's when I can start watching... start, like, doing my fantasy football teams and... obviously losing a lot in fantasy football, but also watching basketball. I don't know. I just really like fall. And again, the weather tends to get nicer, at least, where I live. So, I really like fall a lot. All right, so I'm thinking I need some of those wood iron beams. So let me move my forge over this away. I have made quite a mess in here, by the way. Look at this. I don't even have room to move around anywhere. Right. So I think I need to like put some iron beams right here for those Groston pillars that I think I want to make. I think I've decided I might do a what do I want to do? Cuz I do kind of like the mixture of like of wood and Groston. I don't know. I will say, I have also used those pillars a lot for my Ashlands build. So I don't know. Maybe I do want to use... wood here, but maybe... toss in more of that stuff. I don't know. I don't know. Could have more of that stuff going on, you know? Some of the tar stuff. Actually, so what I'll definitely need to get, though, for sure, is more wood. So, why don't I run home and grab that real quick? I also need more... need another resting bonus. I can probably go ahead and eat some more food once I get there, too. Yeah, it's a good time to run home. My perspective, though, on winter, speaking of weather, really has changed a lot since moving to Louisville, because it actually snows here. When I lived in Alabama, I mean, I could probably count on two hands the number of times I saw snow growing up, maybe even on one hand. And I'm pretty sure, like, literally within a year of moving to Louisville, I had already seen more snow, like, within that time than I saw my entire childhood in Alabama. So, anyway, fun times. It really does not, it hardly ever snows there. There was a big snowstorm back in, would have been the winter of 2014? Or 2013. Maybe 2014. And a big snowstorm hit the southeast. Shut down, like, Atlanta and Birmingham, Alabama. Like, so many cities in the deep south that do not have the infrastructure to deal with snow. Like, there are whole, like, you know, suburban areas of Atlanta that just were completely shut down. Nothing they could do. And people began calling this snowstorm the snowpocalypse. And I was in college. I was in my senior year of college at the time. And at the time, that was truly, in Alabama, that was the most snow I'd ever seen in my life that I could remember in Alabama. Because I was in college at Auburn University at the time. So, of course, I was living in Auburn. And, yeah, I remember going out with Becca and a couple of our friends and, like, walking around Auburn's campus with all this snow on the ground, like, actually able to have snowball fights and stuff. It was, like, such a crazy experience. And now looking back on it, it's like, oh, yeah, that was, like, a hilariously, like, smaller amount of snow than what we've gotten on several occasions here in Louisville. I mean, just this past winter, like, just this year, we had snow on the ground for, like, I don't know, 3 straight weeks. Maybe longer. Which, again, for a city that's not, like, up north, Louisville's not like a northern city, but it's not like a southern city either. That's a while to have snow on the ground. Nacho, it doesn't snow where you live, so you'd love to see it. Yeah, you know, it's funny you say that because I feel like, you know, perspective is everything, right? Like, my brother lived in Albuquerque, New Mexico for about 3 years while he was while he was in the military. And he and his wife did not like it at all. Albuquerque was just not their flavor. And of course, living in a place is different than visiting there. But Becca and I, we loved visiting Albuquerque. We thought it was like the most fascinating thing ever, even with its incredibly high crime rate. We found it very fascinating. It was like a cool place to visit because, you know, we had not seen or been in a place like it really ever, but much at all. So, a place that we thought was like really, really fascinating. Yeah, my brother and his wife did not like it at all. So, Nacho, it's funny you say that, like, you've never seen snow before. I'm sure when you get to go to a place that has snow, it's probably going to be like a really neat experience for you. But someone who lives in that place will be like, oh yeah, sure, snow. You know, we see it all the time. That's how I feel when people in Louisville are like, you know, they're complaining about heat and humidity. Which, again, I'm not saying that it doesn't get hot and humid here in Louisville. It certainly does. But part of me is like, go spend a summer in Alabama and come talk to me then about heat and humidity. Yeah, everything's relative. I feel like I am accustomed to that sort of weather because of my upbringing. But if I was forced to live in a place where it snows all the time, like, yeah, that'd be super weird for me. I'm not used to that. But I did want to make another comment based on something you said earlier, Nacho, about loving winter. You said they're comfier clothes. Part of the reason I also love fall is during the daytime, at least in early fall, before it starts to get really cold, you usually have the right kind of weather to wear shorts and a long sleeve t-shirt. That is, and has been for a long time, my favorite, like, combination of clothing types. I love a good long sleeve t-shirt, especially the ones that have like a hood on them. And I hardly ever wear the hood. I never wear the hood on shirts like that. So it's not even for like utility. I don't know. It's like a comfort thing. I guess I like the way it looks. And I really like that. I like that combo of clothes. I think it's, I find it very comforting. So I really enjoy fall for that reason. It usually lends itself to being able to wear my favorite types of clothing. And there's the sports thing. That's another big part of why I love it. All right, what do we think about that, guys? How does that look? I like it. I think that looks good. I like the combination of wood and black marble. Ah, gosh, earthquake. I think it looks pretty good. I am a fan. Although I'm not a fan of that. That little the gap there. Don't love that. I wonder if I can put just put a beam right there. You know, that actually, look at that from the outside. Actually might add a little bit. Again, I'm trying to do things that like add texture to the build. Ah. Yeah, I feel pretty good about that. Feel pretty good about it. Now, I guess, do I want to... Do I want to add like some sort of window or something? Well, no, I guess that can be a wall because there's a big opening and a big window right here. So yeah. I need to remember where I will have, you know, where I will be having windows and such. All right, yeah, I think I might roll with this. I think that looks pretty good. And then adding the beams from the outside and the inside, I think it adds good texture. I of course am also subject to change my mind for absolutely no reason. So stay tuned for that. But presently, I do think this looks pretty solid. What I could do, though, because that's going to end up being just like a long string of wood. Maybe this is where I incorporate some Groston. Okay, how many planks do I have here? I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so got 4 here. Let's go ahead and break that. Okay, then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So that's very symmetrical. I approve. So what have we done here? Let's see. What have we got with Groston build pieces? Oh man, I forgot. There are arches. I haven't really used the arch pieces for Groston. Now I kind of want to do that. I could do like a small pillar, right? You know what? We have a saying where I'm from. Approach something in a large manner or return to your home. We say it exactly like that down in Alabama. I promise. Let's break that stack in half. Okay. Yo tengo un idea. Okay. Yeah. We're building an arch, baby. We're building an arch. You better believe it. Especially because I have just an absolute crap ton of iron. But yeah, we're gonna build me an arch. Just like a nice, simple, little arch. Alright, come on, come on. Oh my gosh, there we go. There we go. Boom. Okay. Then... Ah! What am I doing? Bob, what are you doing? What a dumb, stupid person. Oh my gosh, look at that. It looks so good! I love it. I love the arches. The Y in yo is pronounced like sh, as in shower. Oh, Nacho, Nacho, you are so kind, genuinely. Teaching me how to speak Spanish correctly. I know my accent or my pronunciation is horrible, and you're very sweet. Thank you for the instruction. I know though that my Spanish pronunciation is horrendous. So I will confess I did know that what I was saying was definitely not pronounced correctly. I will say though, my Spanish, like actually knowing how to speak the language, I don't know, like in real life or real life context, was always terrible. But when I was taking Spanish classes in high school, and a couple of them in college, I was surprisingly good at reading Spanish, if that, or like, sorry, knowing how to pronounce things that I was reading in Spanish, even though I had no clue what I was actually saying. I was able to like comprehend the words that I was reading. So yeah, my pronunciation was never actually good, but I used to be all right at it way back in the day. Yeah. Legend, I'm pretty sure. Hopefully, Nacho, you don't mind me. Well, Nacho can tell you where he's from. Nacho does not live in the States. Nacho, if I'm not incorrect in assuming this, Spanish your native language? By the way, if that is the case, your English is exceptional. I would never guess that English could not be your first language. Anyway. But yeah, Legend, I'm pretty sure Nacho is pretty sure he lives in a non English speaking country. Well, I shouldn't say that. I don't know anything about other countries. Oh, come on, Bob. Said him. Nope. Yeah. Yep. Argentina. That's what it is, dude. I don't know why, Nacho. I guess I'm bad at paying attention to things like that. I always want to say you're from Brazil. I don't know why. I don't know why I've decided that that's definitely where you're from. But yeah. Ooh, you know what? Ooh, I just had a thought. Oh, I don't have enough black marble to execute. Hold on. I think... Okay, here's what I would like to do. Come on. All right, Groston. Oh, yeah, and Nacho, he said, aw. Nah, dude, I will say, growing up in Alabama, I did witness a lot of occasions where, hey, look, this is just, you know, this is sadly a lot of American culture is like this, especially in the Deep South. From what I can tell, there's a lot of like, oh, you don't speak English, you know, or you like your English isn't very good. What are you doing here? And one of the truest things I think I've ever seen. Somebody posted, never make fun of somebody who doesn't speak English as their first language, because it means they speak two languages. Like, if someone is from another country but they come to America and they're speaking English, even if it's kind of broken English, it's like, dude, they're speaking two languages. Most people in America literally only speak one. So, I don't know. I always try to have like as much patience as I can for somebody who doesn't speak English as their first language, especially if they're doing it pretty well. Because it's like, I can't speak any other languages. I only know English. And sometimes I'm not even good at speaking English. So, I don't know. I think it kind of sucks when people like, I don't know. When people like make fun of somebody else or aren't as patient with them because they don't speak English as well. It's like, dude, they speak more than one language. They're trying to speak, you know, English as a second language. You speak it as a first language. So calm down. Anyway, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Yeah, I think it looks well. Oh man, what do I think? How does that look? Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. All right. Whoops. Bob, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, it looks pretty good. actually, okay, I just realized something. What I could have done, probably what I should have done, is... Oops. Should have put a square piece up here, and then filled in the arches. If that's the design I'm going with, and I think it is. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. That's what I was going for. Okay. Thanks, Legend. I feel like it's a pretty sweet arch. I'm a sucker for a good arch. I was also just debating. I don't know if you could tell based on my mouse movements. I feel like sometimes my my clicking gives away my ideas, but I actually was wondering if I can make, like, I wonder if I can almost do a... if I could do a window, like a true glass window. I don't know if it's gonna work, or like I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna look like. It might look dumb, but hold on. Oh, you know, I kind of like that. That looks mountainy. Yeah. What do you guys think? I think that actually looks pretty good. I like that. I never even thought about combining the glass with these Groston openings. I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, I'll stick with that. I like it. I think that looks pretty dope. All right, so now... What'd you say, Nacho? LMAO, Bob, what a phrase. What did I say? And I'm asking that genuinely because I don't remember half the things that I say. I could have just said something completely insane. But what did I say? I don't remember. Hopefully it wasn't anything too ridiculous. All right, come on. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh. Okay, okay. Yeah. Oh, guys. Okay. I like that. I think I was afraid that the glass pane was going to be too thick and that it would kind of like jut out. I said something along the lines of, I'm a sucker for a good arch and I have the mind of a toddler. Oh my gosh. Nacho. Nacho, this is a family channel. We have, we like to use very clean humor around here. The average Bob Meets World patron is very sophisticated. Oh, come on. Come on, Bob. Come on. There we go. Yeah, but yeah, gosh, okay, I really like that. I like that so much. I'm not even kidding. I actually just had another moment of inspiration. I might go add, well, no, I might not, because it would take a while to break them down. I kind of wish I had added those to my, oh, whatever you call them, the Ashlands, my Ashlands base. I used a ton of these Groston pieces for that base. Now I kind of wish I had stacked up glass into those windows to make actual windows. Oh, that looks so good. I mean, I think it absolutely also keeps with the mountain theme. I think that looks fantastic. Legend, you're going to say good meth down there when I was talking about Albuquerque. I mean, they... Part of the reason that my brother and his wife didn't love Albuquerque was like, you know, outside of the military base they were staying on, like the city as a whole, it's not the safest. Like it's got pretty high, as I understand it, like pretty high crime rates, and excuse me. But I mean, I don't know. It's never like the number one, you know, city in America with high crime rates. That usually goes to like St. Louis or Detroit, one of those places. But yeah, that was another thing that they didn't super love about the city. Didn't necessarily always feel they went and did stuff out in the city, but there were some places around town where it was like, yeah, maybe don't hang out there after dark if you can help it. All right, man. All right, guys. I am happy with how this is coming together so far. Let's actually let me go home, make it daytime, because I feel like I always decide to do the free fly camera look when it gets dark. And we're gonna not do that this time. I'm gonna go home, get arrested bonus, etc. And we're gonna then take a nice sweeping camera look at this cathedral. I'm pretty happy with how it's coming along so far. Very happy with the integration of Groston. I think it looks good. Very happy with it. Let's go to sleep. Oh, man. I'm also definitely going to need some more black marble. All right. You know what? I also had another thought that I'm glad I thunk before it was a little too late. I need to put a hearth somewhere in this place. I always prefer to put the hearths in my builds like toward the corner of the house or like along the edge of it. I don't super love putting the hearth in the middle of a room. Sometimes I will. I think in my hardcore world, I had a hearth in the middle of my house, but I think that was more in an effort to just try something new. But I think typically I like putting them in the corner. Now, I guess the question is, do I want to put the fire or the hearth in this corner? Or that corner? I think my gut said this corner. So it's like the first thing you see when you walk in, but could also have one in that. This corner might make more sense. It's a little cozier over here. I don't know. You know, let's put it over here. We'll do this. Oh right, I forgot that the the ground over here is. Yeah, I did quite a number on the ground over in this section. Yeah, it's also ooh, is that going to give me enough stone? That might actually give me enough stone to build the hearth. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, that will work. Yeah, that way you can walk past it to go outside, and like that way you go outside, you take a look around the balcony. Man, this is so cool. Look at these mountains. What an amazing view I have. Thanks, Bob, for building all this. But brr, I'm cold. I need to go back inside. I'll close the door behind me, and look, a nice roaring fire, with which I can warm up my hands. Yeah, I like that. Let's go ahead and light this sucker up. Yeah. Woo! All right. Thanks, fire. So, what I will need to be mindful of as I'm building the rest of my structure, of course, is ventilation. I need to make sure I have adequate ventilation heading up out of here. Now, let's see. There's like a whole thing in our new solo world Monday night where, like, I couldn't figure out why the fire kept going out, and I think it had to do with the way I had positioned some wood pieces over the fire. And I think I figured out that for whatever reason, whenever you add some of the like the planks like this or whatever, that stops the fire. I don't know why, but that's all I could figure out. Like, all I could figure out to do to fix it was to remove those pieces. So ah, legend. You have picked up on my propensity for acting. No, legend. I wasn't a different person. I was still just me. That's funny, though. No, I actually have, you know, I've had the thought for a little while that, like, if I was ever particularly motivated to pursue it as a career path, I think it would be fun to, like, maybe take some acting classes or take whatever, you know, instruction I needed to do to make this happen, but, like, to become a voice actor. I think that'd be really, really fun to do. I remember having that thought specifically after watching Bob's Burgers, which is one of my favorite shows in this world. I think it's hilarious and very wholesome too. And I remember thinking, like, those people in these table reads, they sound like they're having so much fun, and I feel like I would really enjoy that if I got to do that, you know, as a job. I think it'd be so much fun. But again, I'm not actually I'm kind of a terrible actor. If I've ever been in a position where I've had to do any sort of acting, it's not good. I'm not actually a good actor. I know you were joking, legend, but like, it's just messing around. But I guess I wanted to confirm there actually is some truth to that. The sarcasm there. I know I am not a good actor. I'm just a friendly neighborhood talker. Friendly neighborhood content creator. All right. And maybe now Cathedral builder? I think I could be... I think I can make a living as a part-time Cathedral builder. This is going exceptionally well, if I do say so myself. No, seriously, I actually really like how this is coming together. I feel like we're getting some good texture for this build. Ah! And I just feel like I say this a lot. I feel like it bears saying, or bears repeating. I love doing this. I love building in Valheim. I love it. I find it so satisfying. Ah! Except when I can't stand on solid ground with this rock. Okay. I'll tell you. It's probably time to at least put away some of these rocks. I have not used them in a while. I think I've moved on a bit from using rocks too much. So we're gonna at least put some of these away. Nacho, you said go for it. Sounds like a fine voice acting? Maybe I will. Maybe I will one day. I have thought about doing auditions for like audiobook recordings. You can do that through, I think, like the Amazon platform and whatnot, or putting something like creating something on Fiverr, if people ever wanted to use that for audiobook narrations and whatnot. I've considered a few options. See if I ever follow through on any of them. In between, trying to manage this channel and trying to actually, be productive during a day job or whatever. Blah, blah, blah. I think it would be fun. I would enjoy that. All right. I think let's see. Legend, you said, out of all the games I play, Valheim definitely has one of the most fun / satisfying building. Yes, I agree 100%. Like I was saying earlier, I don't think it's like a perfect build system by any stretch, but it's satisfying. Again, when you can bring a build together, yeah, it feels good. It's a very satisfying feeling. So I suppose what I need to do is... Okay, looks like one of the things that I need to get to really... I don't know, bring the whole structure up to at least like this level is black marble. I am fresh out of black marble, and I do need to go get some more. And I mean, just taking a look at how this structure is coming together, I'm clearly going to need a lot more of it. So maybe now is the time. Oh man, okay, I like it. I like it so far. I like this especially. I think the roof, yeah. This is coming together very nicely. I'm a fan. I like it. Yeah. Oh, I love it. Okay. Yeah. I like how this is coming together. I think, again, the balcony is a nice touch. I think raising up something a little taller in this section will kind of help give layers to the whole build. But I like this a lot. The glass inside the Groston, that's such a cool look. I can't believe, like, the Ashlands have been out for like well over a year, and it never once occurred to me to do this. That looks so good. Man, I need to watch some build videos from people on YouTube, like people who actually know what they're doing, to get some ideas, Sometimes I feel like I'm so vanilla in my building. But I like this. I like the way this looks so far. One thing I might... I don't know. Something feels like it's missing there. I don't know. Maybe less is more. Yeah. I like this. I like this so far. I'll need to do a few more things to, like, add some texture where I can. Like, maybe some of those... what are they called? The little, like, raven decorative pieces. I mean, there are tons, like the furniture stuff. Where is it? Or is it miscellaneous? No, building? You know what I'm talking about? There's like a bird thing. Is it? Mask's skeleton. No, that's not it. Oh, here we go. Like the wood dragon adornment. The raven adornment. Oh, yeah, the raven looks cool, man. Do I have some fine wood? Oh, I do. I could go ahead and put a couple of those in some places. Does it make sense to put some of those out here? Maybe. Or out here on the doors? No, I probably want to do... I don't know. put this. I don't know where to put it to make it look cool. Or what about like right here? You know what I mean? With like, is that jutting out at a good spot? It might be. Okay, hang on. Let's just take a look. Ah, can't type. Free fly. Okay, yeah, you know what? I think that looks pretty cool. I like it. It just adds a little bit of texture to the... Adds a little bit of design, you know? I like it. Ah, come on, Bob. Boom. Okay. Could also try terraforming the ground beneath it to make it look cooler. Oh, you mean just like underneath the... Yeah, underneath here. Yeah, you know, Legend, I wondered about that same kind of thing too. No, come back here, wood. I don't know why I'm chasing this to wood, but just seemed like a fun little game, you know, like wee, chase the wood down the mountain. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much more terraforming I want to do. We'll have to see. One other thing, okay, and I will decide this once I'm actually done with the structure as a whole, because I want to make sure I finish the building first. But I thought about having a stone staircase that kind of winds down the mountain in some... Maybe this direction makes more sense. Just to kind of give it the feeling that, like, you could access it from lower down the mountain. That would take just a heap ton of stone, which, you know, stone isn't that tough to get, but it would just take some time. Boom. But, I don't know. Nacho, all right, gotta bounce. Thanks for the stream. Have a nice one, everyone. See ya on Monday. Thank you so much for being here, Nacho. It is always a delight to have you here for the streams, my friend. I hope you have an awesome, awesome rest of your day, buddy. All right. So, I'll tell you, I think it'll put my mind more at ease once I actually have some more black marble to play with. So, I'm going to go home and go get some black marble. Well, I'm going to go home, get a rested bonus and all that, and then prep to go to the Mistlands to go get some more black marble. Okay, so Legend agrees. A stone staircase winding down the mountain would be really cool. Yeah, I mean, my hesitation with doing it is that obviously it would take just so much time. It would be an insane project to take on. But I don't know. It would also be kind of simple, I guess. You really don't have to... I guess I wouldn't really have to overthink it, which would be nice. Just make a staircase that goes down the mountain. And just wind it down as far as I can go, and then just pick a spot where it's like, okay, here's the starting spot. If you can make it here, you got a clean run up to the top. But yeah, that'll have to be a post, you know, finishing the whole structure kind of decision. But I do think it would be cool. Come on now. Yeah, Legend, I agree. It'd be a brutal project. It'd be one of those things where, like, I genuinely would commit myself to gathering all the stone for the project off camera and, you know, just showing up to the streams with the necessary materials so that you guys aren't having to sit through probably literal hours of me just mining up stone. Because that would be so insanely boring for you guys to watch, and I'd hate to do that to you. So, that'll just have to I'll just have to decide if I think it's worth it. Or, I mean, I might work on some of it off camera, because, again, that would also... It'd be kind of boring, and that way, like, if I'm not doing that on camera, then, I don't know, I can listen to... I can listen to the Lord of the Rings books, or, you know, like, listen to a podcast or something while I'm working on it. But, anyway, I'll figure that out. Our mission now... should we choose to accept it, is to go get some black marble. And I'm gonna do something a little bit different with my food situation here, and that is I'm gonna actually carry food on me. I think I also want to have the fodder power, and I think I want, yeah, one of these, meat of troll endurance. All right. Let me go to sleep. Try to remember which explore portal I left in the Mistlands. And then we'll go get some black marble. Last stream, I was able to break down one of those ancient Mistlands pillars. It was like the most satisfying thing ever. Because all you got to do is just bring a stone cutter and a forge with you. And you can break all the bottom black marble and iron gate pieces. And the whole tower just like crumbles in front of you. You don't have to mine anything. It's wonderful. So hopefully I can find another... black marble tower pretty soon. I could have sworn there was another one nearby, but I'll have to go check that out. Sorry, I need to adjust my mic. Just realized it was a little low on my face. There we go. That should be better. Okay, Explore 2? Is that what it was? I don't remember. Let's just try out portals. Oh, is this it? I think this is it. Yeah, here we go. Boom. I'm in the right place. Legend, you gotta go. Dude, I'm so glad you got to hang out today, Legend. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here, man. Have fun at the gym later. And don't do what I did and hurt your back. And I mean that sincerely. Always fun. I'm glad you had a good time in the stream today, man. I really am. That warms my heart to hear that. Generally, it just always means a ton that that anyone would be interested in, you know, the silly little shenanigans I get up to. So, thank you for being here, man. Really, 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 really appreciate it. And, yeah. If you're able to stop by for the next stream, I hope I can see you then. I just barely will not have enough storage space. Crap. Okay, hang on. Tell me what. Let me drop off the forge and... Oh, there's some black marble sitting there. That's funny. Yeah, the forge and stonecutter stuff right outside this portal. So that way I don't have to, like, lug that stuff around with me. And, that way, once I find my next target, I can just pop back through here, grab this stuff, and then we'll be ready to go. Excuse me. All right. Explore 2. Boom. Okay, let's do this. Let's do it. I am ready. So ready. Except, let's see. I can't find. I need another one of those structures. Also, I'm seeing that there is just some random black marble on the ground. I wonder if from that previous tower I broke down, there was some black marble I neglected to pick up. I guess it's possible that I walked over some black marble but didn't have the storage space for it. It's always entirely possible. That sounds like something I would do. Alright. Oh, hey. Is this worth breaking down? No, I don't want to completely destroy history. Alright. No, I want to... I don't want to, lay down the portal, pop through, grab the forge and, stonecutter just for that. If I'm gonna take that time, I'd like to use that time to get a bigger structure. It is really satisfying, by the way, to run to the top of one of these spires. You know, you can just look out over the Mistlands, or at least the whatever of the Mistlands you can see. There's a Seeker soldier down there. Look at that guy. All right. Well, let's press on. Whee! I've gotten so used to exploring, I mean, not only the Mistlands, but just exploring everywhere while using the Feather Cape, that I'm kind of nervous about what happens in our new group playthrough. Like, whenever we get to the Mistlands for the first time and we don't have Feather Capes yet, I'm a little nervous about exploring without it. Because, I mean, you're just kind of at the mercy of wherever you're falling. It's going to be a bit intimidating. Oh, excuse me. Now, this time, though, we're going to be smarter about bringing the proper equipment into the Mistlands for our first expedition. When we went... And if you watched our group video series on the Mistlands, you already know this, but when we first made landfall in the Mistlands, we didn't realize that we needed to be using the Yagluth boss item to summon wisps and make the wisp lights. So we spent the first, 45 minutes to an hour of our time in the Mistlands just basically wandering around blind. And we were all complaining, like, how do you see anything in this mist? It's like, well, you used the method that the developers gave you for seeing through it. That's what you do. But we didn't realize that. So it's very silly of us. We spent way more time than we should have fumbling around in the mist without a way to clear it away. But again, this time that will not happen because we are smarter. All right. Hell yeah. I think it would behoove me to go ahead and, yeah, get up on top of one of these tall spires so that I can see long distance. I can use my elf eyes. What do my elf eyes see? The attacking the hobbits to Isengard. Ah, can't see through these branches. I can't see the forest through the trees. Literally. Alright. Anything? Nope. Well, gotta just press deeper into the mist, I suppose. Let's see. Actually, I'll go ahead and mark this. I am always interested in more ancient roots to collect more sap. Oh, is this a thing? This like a proper structure? Yeah, all right, here we go. Found one. Nice. Yeah, that's a pretty fair-sized structure. See if I can jump on it. Can't even tell where it is. Oh, just missed. Oh, come on, come on. Oh, I kind of lost track of where it was. Okay. Let's say I actually almost had it. Hang on. I think it's right there. Is that right? And jump. Come on, Bob. Hey. Yeah, all right, this'll do. This'll do quite nicely. All right. Let's pop down our portal. Come on, Bob. Come on, come on, come on. Just let me place the table. There we go. Explore 2. All right. All right. I guess I can get rid of that marker. The boat is still over there, way down the coast, but all right, sweet. There we go. Can I put this anywhere? Come on, game. Let me put this down. Nope. Gosh, it's literally not letting me put this anywhere. Oh, here we go. You just need like an opening, right? Like you just need a spot. Oh, I saw it. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, come on. I am clicking like crazy, by the way. Just trying to get... Oh, there it was. Hey, all right. And here we go. You just gotta... All you do, you just gotta start breaking these connecting pieces. And then bam. You can go ahead and break those for good measure. And yeah, the whole thing will just start crumbling. It's wonderful. And let me go over to this other tower. Do the same thing. And I believe I said this in the last stream, but if you weren't already aware, this is a fabulous way to get your hands on a bunch of iron. And copper scraps because of the build pieces that are here. But Mostly, like, obviously the black marble is really nice, but the copper scraps are good too. Generally, this is just an excellent option for collecting a lot of good stuff. Oh, jeez Louises! Holy crap, that scared me. Oh, it's a 1-star. Okay, okay, we can take this guy. Although I say that, I shouldn't get too cocky. Here we go, here we go. Oh, yeah. Okay. Woo, man. That actually... It scared me a little bit, not gonna lie. Anytime I see a Seeker that's like... I think are the red ones the 2 stars? I don't know, but anytime I see a Seeker that's like not its regular color, it scares me a little bit. Those guys still hit pretty hard, even if you've got full metal armor. Seekers are pretty formidable. They are not for the faint of heart. Okay. Tell you what, let's save that inventory space. Okay. I'm gonna be a little more proactive this time about collecting the loot. So when I broke one of these towers last stream, I sat there and just watched the whole thing fall down, which was really satisfying and it looked really cool, but I realized I might have... Oh, I guess a diverger got killed nearby. As a result, I might have let some of the loot kind of lay uncollected because I wasn't paying attention to where it fell. Now, I will say the nice thing about this spot is it does seem like, yeah, most of the black marble and iron and stuff is kind of tumbling to this spot, which is nice. Kind of makes collection a little simpler, but trying to be a little more proactive about actually running after this stuff. Instead of letting it all fall and then running around to go get it. There we go. Ah, boy. Boom. Yeah, Seekers, I'm busy. I don't have time for your shenanigans. You hear that? It's such a satisfying sound. I'm telling you that, I just realized in this moment that sound in this game of breaking iron, that could absolutely be, I would listen to ASMR of that. Just that boing, 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 boing sound. Totally, I would totally listen to that. That was, I'm finding out in real time how satisfying of a noise that is to me. me likey. Or what is I like in Spanish? Me gusta? Or me gusto? Me gusto, that sound. Ooh, look at this. Look at this nice little collection. As General Grievous said, this will make a fine addition to my collection. Oh boy. Okay, actually, I kind of forgot how much iron you get from these things. Look at this. I'm about to come away with like a stack and a half, like 2 full stacks of iron. Crazy. Yeah, look at this. Get out of here, hair. None of this is for you. Go on, get. Yeah, like the other problem with this method right now is the iron eats up so much of my carry weight so fast that like I am having to make multiple trips up and down. I guess I could activate the fodder power and drink this potion. I could go ahead and do that. Ooh, that did you see that? I pulled out my axes and that hair was like, nope. Out of here. You know what? Let's do that. Let's go ahead and increase that carry weight to 850. That'll just let me carry more of this stuff up the hill, so I can be done with this faster. And let me make sure I'm not leaving any of this stuff behind. It doesn't look like it. Might as well collect some of the gold of the fallen. And there's all this. More iron, more iron. Yeah, good gracious. So that's what? 4, 5? Yeah, 5.5. A little over 6 stacks of black marble. Not too bad. Almost 2.5 stacks of iron. That's unreal. So crazy, man. All right. Still so much iron. Okay, let's get the black marble. As much of it as I can carry. Let's move that over to the mountain. Because I'm definitely going to need that imminently. So I might as well move as much of that as I can. And then, let me just pick up as much iron as I can carry. Maybe 4 more? Nope. Just kidding. Iron is insanely heavy, apparently. Okay. Yep, let's do that. And then that might be it for me today once I'm done moving this stuff back and forth. And then when we resume next week, I'll be able to hopefully finish the structure of this cathedral. I actually feel like we made a lot of progress today. Just kind of figuring out what materials I want to use and where I want to use them. Today felt like a lot of good, meaningful progress, so pretty happy with that. Go ahead and put down this black marble while I've still got the carry weight to do so. I'll put this down as well. Keep some iron here. Okay. Now let me go back and get the rest of that iron. I really want to take advantage of this extra carry weight I've got. In fact, if I really wanted to kick it to overdrive, and I might as well, because I don't need to travel that far in the Mistlands. Yeah, look, now I have a carry weight of 1,000 when I put on Megan Yord, so I think that'll let me bring all this crap with me. Not have to sulk around. All right. Oh gosh, this is so terrible though. Well, hang on. Let me at least go collect the these things, the forge and the stone cutter. And then after that, I can toss on Megan. Uh-oh. Wait, that was a hare, wasn't it? I thought that was the sound of a seeker. All right, and then, yeah, let me just take all this. Oh, I still can't take all of it. Come on. Let's... Boom! Look at that. Although, look, I still won't be able to take all this stuff. Isn't that crazy? Golly. All right. Well, there we go. Actually, once I rebuild the forge and the stone cutter right out here, then I might be able to make it work. I just really want to be able to carry all this stuff back without having to make multiple trips. Okay, what are we looking at? Oh yeah, there should be plenty of carry space, but I gotta hurry. I only have 1 minute. Gotta hustle and hurry and go. Come on! Come on, portal. Take all. All right, boom. All right, let's get back through the portal. By the way, did you see how little we could see a moment ago without the wisp light active? When I was describing earlier what our first couple hours were like in the Mistlands, that's what it was like. I mean, genuinely, you could not see a foot ahead of you. That's how bad it was. And again, for some reason, we very stupidly did not have any sort of wisp anything active. It didn't occur to any of us for way too long that the Yagluth boss item was now something we needed to use to progress through the Mistlands. Just it didn't dawn on any of us. It was either Sam or me who was like, hang on a sec. What about the Yagluth boss item? Anyway, we made it work, though. Now let's go burn this kappa. These little kappa scraps. How many do I have here? I need 12 coal. Okay. Can probably burn this seeker meat. I highly doubt I need it. Yeah, probably fine. All right, I'm gonna go up to my bed. Go rest. And yeah, go ahead and have a fresh day with which to start. But as we're winding down here, before you guys roll out, before I roll out, I did want to let you know that you guys are awesome. Whoever has been here watching and hanging out through the whole stream, thank you so much for being here. If you're watching this in the future, checking out the VOD, again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. I don't think I can express enough how much it means to me that anyone would be interested in watching me play video games and just kind of fumble around and build something that I end up being pretty proud of. You guys, seriously though, you're awesome. Thank you really for coming and hanging out with me. It makes this experience so much more fun. If you had a good time watching today's stream, go ahead and leave a like on the video. It does help out the channel tremendously. And if you don't want to miss the next time we go live or the next time we have a video come out, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel, and then you can see the next time we go live or the next time one of our Baldur's Gate 3 videos comes out. Or when Becca and I eventually have some time to record more Split Fiction. We're going to finish that game up. And I am eventually going to get back to making Free Game Friday videos. But anyway, any one of those videos could pop up on the channel at any time. So if you want to see those videos, get notified when they come out, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. But anyway, I think you guys are great. Thank you so much again for being here. It really does mean a lot to me. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day. And until next time, which is going to be Monday night, by the way. Monday at Monday at 8:15 p.m. Eastern. That is when we will be streaming next as a group, and then I will be back next Thursday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern, resuming our little build project here in the mountains. But until next time, I hope you guys have an incredible rest of your day. You guys are awesome, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye now.